Hi there, it's Samuel Larson here, and I wanted to talk a little bit about positioning and how building your marketing, your business around your ideal customer is actually a great idea. Now, when launching a business, a website, an e-commerce store, something like that, you really want to start from thinking about where do you fit in the marketplace, and specifically who do you serve. And if you start from this, you will make everything else easier along the way, because you will have this clarity of vision from the beginning. So clarity will put you in a position of strength, and what I mean by this is you and your store are no longer generalists, and you are not serving everything for everyone, but you are actually having these raving fans that love your products, love what you do, and you connect with them on a level that is much deeper than just the general message. So in essence, you are serving your products that you care about for your customers that you care about with a message that you care about. So let's think how this would affect your homepage, for example. So let's view this homepage as a landing page, because that's really what it is. Your people will land on that, and you want them to go deeper, put a little bit of an impression on them, and have them go deeper into the store. So the goal for an e-commerce homepage, for example, would be to get people to browse products, and preferably to get them to browse the right products. Okay, so with this, first we really need to tell who is it for, and the point here is if you are serving a specific audience, you can then target your marketing, target your ads, and have that much more of a punch there. So if you start your design from the point of who is it for, you will be in a good position to really serve that customer a lot better than a general store. Now, a big mistake that people make a lot of the time is that they don't go narrow enough with their positioning. So they really try to serve everything for everybody, and it never really ends up working with them, because in essence it is playing not to lose. So you are trying to keep all of your customers, trying to please everybody, and in general just playing it very safe. And in many ways, saying that you serve a certain customer and not focusing on the others is very counterintuitive thinking, because you are essentially turning away some of the customers, but by making your market a little bit smaller, you can then serve these customers a lot better and have more engagement. So you get this loss aversion alert in your brain where you want to keep everybody, but in essence you never had them in the first place. They might have bought from you, but they only bought from you because your price was cheapest or something like that, not for the reasons that you would really want them to buy from you, and that's not something you want. So let's not worry about turning away some customers. You actually end up with more customers if you are able to dominate a certain niche. So there's this idea in business where with startups, you would start from serving a very specific group of customers, and you would try to become the number one in that small niche. And once you dominate a certain niche, which is actually a lot easier than dominating a certain segment, for example. So once you dominate that certain niche, you can then expand. So Facebook, they started with I believe in Boston University. So they just dominated that university first. Then they dominated all universities. Then they dominated, eventually the whole world pretty much. So that's the example of starting from a niche first and then expanding from that. Think about your message. So start with who am I and what do I do? Then start thinking about why you're doing it, very important as well. So who am I, what do I do, and why? And then really try to identify the real benefit there. Like what is the emotional benefit there? So I do X for Y to achieve Z. That's the formula. I do X for Y to achieve Z. All right? So you should be able to answer what you do in just a sentence or two, in really just less than 10 seconds, like that. You know, it should be that obvious. And once you can do that, then that's a good sign that your positioning has hit home and you are on a good path. All right, so that's it. Thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll share more videos with you very soon. Thanks.